Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today, following on from my kind of Kylie Cosmetics Holiday series, I'm going to mention her brushes. Now these are 5 eye brushes and I believe they were just limited edition for the holidays, but I'm sure she's probably going to bring them out permanently. I haven't seen that many reviews on these, I'll be honest, but all of the reviews I did see, they did seem fairly positive, and I will say I have used these a couple of times and I have no fault with them. So these are what the brushes themselves look like, and I will obviously have close-ups of all of these as well. So you have a crease brush, a pointed eye brush for the outer V. I really love these sort of brushes and they are quite hard to find on the high street. There's very few brands that kind of do these sort of brushes. It kind of just tends to be a flat shaded brush and a crease brush, so I'm always happy to have more of those. And then there's also a kind of flat top brush which I use for under the lash line. Again, these brushes are always really hard to find on the high street, so I'm happy to have another one of those. And then you just have a flat shaded brush and then a brush that's kind of in between a crease brush and a flat shaded brush. It's a lot smaller than the actual crease brush if I was to compare it like that. And these are all synthetic as well, so as far as I'm aware they're all cruelty free as well. These apply product absolutely amazingly. I haven't had any fault with them. I believe full price they're $35 for the set, which is around £28 I think, but I got mine on Black Friday for 20% off, so I paid even less than that. But one thing I will say, and I know another review also said this, is when you first get the brushes and you actually open the packet and you actually open the kind of pouch they come in, you do kind of get an overwhelming smell of kind of, I would say kind of plasticky. It smells very synthetic. It does go away kind of immediately though after you've opened the brushes, but that's just something to bear in mind. And they do come in this really pretty little pouch as well that says Kylie on it. They do clean really well as well. I haven't had any issues with staining, but that being said, I don't tend to wear a lot of dark shadows, so I can't really give a full overview on that. They also come in their kind of protective pouches as well, which I'm going to leave on for now. And I also like that they do come with these kind of brush guards for when you clean them. I do have 2 sets of these, which is why these ones don't look like they've been used. But as you can see, I have been using this one quite a lot. I actually did this today to apply my eyeshadow and it applied really well. I must admit, I'm not a massive fan of the actual pattern on the brush. It's just plain white and it says Kylie. I think she could have maybe made them silver just to go along with the holiday collection, but that's just something really minor that in no way affects the actual performance of the brush. So overall, I would really recommend this because it works out to around $5, which I think is around £3 per brush, so it's really affordable. I think she probably could have got away with making them a lot more expensive than she did, although that being said, I'm obviously glad she didn't. But they're just really good brushes and I do really like these, and I like that they're synthetic just because they're easier to clean, and like I said, you have the whole cruelty free side of them. And yeah, I would recommend these. Like I said, I have 2 sets and I've used these a lot and I really like them. So that was my kind of quick overview of the brush set. I'll have my next video up on this series in the next couple of days, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.